Whoa, easy now.
I'm gonna be free or die.
In doing the research, I realized that she was motivated by her family. I think it makes her so much more accessible as opposed to her heroism being abstract, that it was motivated by something we can all relate to, which is wanting to save her family.
Raised by a mother who left 2 children in bondage on her 3rd escape attempt, she had to leave 2 children behind to make it to freedom the last time. So I don't think that leaves you. Being raised by a woman who's potentially grieving for his whole life, because William wasn't born until Jersey, until she made it to freedom. So that will give you a thrust in your life. That I think plugged him into his passion and his life's work.
She was using the will and power that she had. The right came from wanting to save her family and to be with her husband. Learning that she put love first is a really, wonderful thing for me. It meant that she sort of grounded.
Harriet Tubman, first major motion picture about this great American hero. There was a lot that drew me to it. The chance to play William Still, who is the father of the Underground Railroad. I was being invited to the party, and so I wanted to show up and contribute.
I took a meeting with the producer, and in the middle of the meeting, she kind of worked her way around to, I've got this film that I'm trying to make on Harriet Tubman. I came to realize that she was talking to me about directing it. It's like I could take my pulse, it was the rate of my heartbeat that told me this was something that I really needed to investigate.
It's the idea that if a young, small woman with very little means can take her determination and her knowledge of what is right in the world and change the world, we have no excuse. So if you feel like you are the smallest person in the room, know that you have something that's within you that is useful and can change anything if you put your mind to it.
William was, full-bodied on the front lines of the movement, of the revolution, full-bodied, and in his own way, very different life than Harriet, very different portrait of Black life, never spent a day in chattel slavery. So he didn't know anything about that, and yet he knew it was completely wrong and, was an abolitionist and risked his life and the lives of a lot of people to see to it that people, if they wanted to, if they were willing to, could make it to freedom, to the other side. So he was a brilliant, special guy.
Do you know what would happen if you got caught? You got lucky, Harriet.
I made it this far on my own, so don't you tell me what I can't do.